What led to the arrest and the death of Chief MKO Abiola? Let me tell you the story. As we all know, Nigeria gained its independence in 1960. But Nigeria did not take full charge of the country until 1963, when Nnamdi Azikiwe took over power as the first president. But 3 years later, in 1966, Nigeria witnessed the first ever military coup in the country. And that gave birth to an interim federal military government. The military remained in power and began to rule until 1978, when election was conducted for the transition of power to civilian administration. Shehu Shagari won the election and was sworn in as the first ever elected president of Nigeria. But 4 years later, after another election was conducted, he won again. But before he could take the oath of office, the military struck again. And then General Muhammad Buhari took over power as the new head of state. But his time was cut short after just 2 years, when another military coup happened, which removed Buhari from office and brought on board Major General Ibrahim Babangida. Babangida remained in power since then until 1993. And at that time, Nigerians were already tired of military rule. As expected, Nigerians began to complain and call for the return of power to civilian administration. The call was so loud that Babangida had to listen and decided to hand over power to civilians. Nigerians were so happy, an election was conducted which Chief MKO Abiola was a contestant. While the election was going on, Nigerians were so certain that Abiola would win because he was actually leading. And then election ended. Nigerians were waiting for result, but something surprising happened. The military quickly instructed Professor Nwosu to suspend further announcement of the result. Then later on, the military announced the annulment of the entire election. This did not sit well with Nigerians as well as Abiola. Everyone was shocked and surprised, and then protests began to arise from every corner of the country. In fact, the international community got involved. The seat of power was so hot for Babangida, so in order to avoid violence, he decided to step down and hand over power to a civilian, Ernest Shonokan. Shonokan took over from there, but was removed from office after just 3 months in yet another military coup. And then, General Sani Abacha took over. Abacha began to rule from 1993 as if nothing happened, but Abiola did not give up as he continues to call for his mandate to be restored. But when it seems as if his call fell on deaf ears, Abiola decided to declare himself president of Nigeria. This did not go well with the military. Later on the command of General Sani Abacha, Abiola was arrested and locked up with no hope of release. He remained in detention for about 4 years. But while he was still in detention, one day Abacha fell ill. Hours later, he passed on. He was immediately succeeded by General Abdulsalami Abubakar, who was later put under intense pressure to release Abiola from detention. While that was going on and hope were high that Abiola could be released anytime soon, the unexpected happened. Abiola died. When the announcement was made, Nigerians were shocked and surprised. Questions flying here and there, answers were needed on how and what happened to him. But up to today, nobody could clearly state what exactly led to his death. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing with you how Biafran War started. But before you go, did you know that there is world water crisis that has led to health crisis? Yes, because the type of water we drink these days has led to many health issues. That is why there are so many sick people out there. Why? Because of drinking the wrong water. So, in order to fight this health crisis, we have to deal with the water crisis first by correcting our drinking water. Drinking the right water can save us from a lot of health issues because there are too many chemicals in the water we drink. If you doubt me, listen to this expert.
There is chlorine and fluoride in the drinking water. So then there are 256 different chemicals found in our drinking water.
Did you hear that? This is why there are so many sick people out there, because there are too much chemicals in the water. But guess what? Lifesavers Foundation has come up with a solution. And what is this solution? This Aquaforce. Yes, this Aquaforce helps you to neutralize those chemicals from your water. And with this, you can have good health. But how can we get this Aquaforce? All you have to do now is search for their page here on TikTok at daily_lifesavers. Here you will have information on how to get this Alka Force. And don't forget to come back and say thank you. I'll see you in my next video.